Day 20, how to use essential oils. So I found this super duper helpful. Like call 19, it is giving you a script and call 18. So now we're into the scripts and we're going through the class, and like she said at the beginning, she's breaking it down. I absolutely love this one because it's really tricky, as silly as it sounds, it's really tricky to kind of explain the three ways if people are new to oils. So by giving them an experience with the peppermint, which she suggests at the beginning, and she makes a joke about it, rub it in your eye, ha ha ha, don't do that. Make sure you're quick to the gun there in case somebody does do that, because ouch, that would really hurt. But by giving somebody a peppermint experience at the beginning, and then talking about it, everything in their body, up in their head is opening up. Their respiratory is opening up. They're feeling more awake. It's quite a cooling or a warming effect with peppermint, depends who you are. So you're getting that experience as she's talking about it, or as you're talking about it. And then wild orange. Now, wild orange I call sunshine in a bottle. I absolutely love this one, and it is one of doTERRA's best sellers. And when you are selling the family collections kit, which is the top 10 oils, the wild orange does not come with it, but it is super easy to say to someone, you know what, just add that on because you're gonna love it. And as soon as someone smells it, they'll say, how much is it? Oh, it's only £9. Perfect, add that on to my order. So it's a nice small little upsell for you, but for them, it's something else that they get, because my personal favorite of my combos, which you may not want to talk about this in your introductory class, or you can if you feel the need, but I love to mix wild orange, peppermint, and frankincense together. Now, last year when it was the beginning of the year, and I was doing Diamond Club, and I got over 10 enrollments just from sampling wild orange, peppermint, and frankincense. I didn't even sample in the little bottles. I literally had my bottles. I sat at a yoga studio and I met people and I sampled them. I went into the gym to sign up for the gym, like in January, like everybody else does. And when I did, I sampled the guy who sold me my membership. I sampled the lady at the front desk, and I also sampled the aqua instructor. Well, I signed up 2 out of 3 there, just from offering the wild orange, peppermint, and frankincense. Because like you know, wild orange is like sunshine in a bottle. It's very citrusy, very uplifting. Peppermint helps you with focus. It helps you with your headaches. It also opens up all of your respiratory. And frankincense gives you clarity of mind. So a lot of times when we're running around, we're kind of going 100 miles a minute, and there is so much cloudy stuff going up in our brains. And frankincense just helps to let the dust settle down. So that's how I explain it. That's what I offer. And by giving people an experience of just peppermint and then wild orange, the two are already mixing together, and it is an amazing combination, and they will not have a bad experience. So I hope that was helpful. The other thing, as I'm going through, when I was reading this and kind of going through, I liked how you had the experience, but I also liked how broken down it was about the olfactory system, and for everyone to try so that they know exactly what you're talking about, because sometimes it can get confusing, and then you can compare it to, to something that is relative to people that they would have experienced at least once in their life, or one of their loved ones had. So I thought that was really helpful. A lot of times when we're talking about aromatically and topically, we're totally cool with it. When we go into internally, some people get a bit gun shy because there is conflicting views, especially with aromatherapists, about taking internally. Remember, you are not an expert. You are literally just selling these essential oils like myself. The experts are the ones that say that taking the essential oils internally are recommended. You are just relaying the information and offering them the guidance. If someone, obviously, I always encourage people to go off and do their own research, but if someone wants more information on it, you can open up the Modern Essential book with them, because you'll have it with you, right, for the end of the class, and you can offer to them to show them the information, and then you can go from there. And that is definitely, so you've already, at the beginning, if there's any medical professionals, you've already kind of nipped that in the bud to say that you're going back to Biology 101, which is awesome, because then they're like, okay, that makes sense. And then if there's anyone else like aromatherapists out there that definitely say do not take essential oils internally, because that's what they've been trained to do, and that's totally fine. And they are right for 99% of the brands. And that's why it's important that you say CPTG is not only, you cannot just take them internally, it's recommended. Now, I go one step further when I'm talking to people, and I think that I still will, even though I am following exactly Lee's script. One thing that I do say to people is, when in doubt, look at the bottle. So right on the bottle, I've got spearmint here, and right on the bottle it says supplemental facts. Well, you know, supplemental facts means that you can take internally. It says amount per serving, and then it says for internal use, dilute 1 drop in 4 ounce of liquid. So it's saying right on there that you can take it internally. So like I say, when in doubt, definitely do that. Here's another one. This is cypress. Okay, so again, we're looking at the labels and I'm passing them around so that people can have a look so that they feel comfortable. On cypress, it is saying dilute aromatically or to apply topically. Dilute with doTERRA fractionated coconut oil. It says nothing about taking internally. So don't. So when in doubt, always look at the bottle, especially because you're not always going to have the handy dandy modern essential on hand with you. All right? So that's one little extra tip that you can add into when you're talking about it, and people can pass around the bottles so they have that extra level of confidence. I hope that's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.